Hello everybody, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. This town is looking particularly yellow, and that is probably because the sun is setting somewhere behind that cloud, or rising, I'm not entirely sure. I think it's setting, the shadows are getting longer, so yeah, sun is definitely setting over there, but it is making it absolutely beautiful. What's not beautiful though are the number of complaints going around, and it's simply because the roads are really covered in snow at this point. So, two things that I'm going to do. That's not what I wanted to click. I wanted to click down here for policies. City planning. This makes cars resistant to small amounts of snow, keeping the traffic smoother, even if there's some snow. So let's go ahead and do that. And increase the health of elderly citizens. Let's do that. But basically, there's a lot of snow on the road. I need to do something about that, which I can do here with the snow dump. So let's get me another snow dump. We've got one there. Probably could do with one up in this area, so I might just go ahead and put one there. Basically, I just need a bit more coverage because I got one here, one there, one there. That'll be a fourth one over there. I do have one up there, but I wonder if another one sort of on the other side won't be a good idea. I do need to make sure that that stays connected, however, which I can do like so. But yeah, I think we are at quite a frosty point in time. That is gorgeous though. Look at that sky. Look at the city. Look at the color. That is beautiful. I say it so much in this series, but this game really is beautiful. Hopefully that's going to help with some of that snow. Here are a bunch of the trucks going out, and we should see these things slowly start to clear up. These things are complaining about not enough heat, which is strange, so it might be worth grabbing a heating pipe and upgrading that one there. Because, right, I was actually missing a connection. There we go. So they are now connected. Is the entire city... I can't remember. Have I done the entire city? I have done the entire city in heating pipes. Right. So that means I should probably do this section as well. I know it's going to cost me a bit of money. But to be honest, if you look at the amount of money I have, which is a grand total currently of 582,000, it's not really going to prove much of an issue. So we're fine with that. That's not an issue. Snow on these roads is getting sorted out. That's fine. Not much demand for anything at the moment. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed the game up. And we should be fine. We should be all right. Things are... yeah, it all seems to be clearing up. A little bit of a rubbish issue over here. But it's just the one house. It's fine. It's one house. I'm not going to, put anything extra down for just one house. All the roads are now clear of snow. We are fine and dandy. Demand still not going up. But we are getting some nicer houses, which is kind of cool. What I want to do, I think, is start the high density commercial. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in these two sort of L shapes here. And I don't think it's going to connect the power just yet, but it will eventually, and maybe once they pop in I can run just a sneaky wee power line across there. Because as you can see, someone's built over there. They're not connected, and there's nothing I say there's nothing I can do, but that's a lie. Because I can put parks. I can put a curling park at each end. I can put a skating rink in the middle. And then I can put a sledding hill, I think, maybe. So that's an ice sculpture park. That's a snowman park. Let's put a sledding hill in between each of those as well. And that will actually connect the power, which is fantastic. And then we can slowly start getting the commercial in here. Again, there's not much demand for it, but it can slowly start coming in. And as you can see, this road system is quite cool because basically what you have are everyone coming on here, they come along the highway, and they will jump off at whatever point they need to. See, this guy looped all the way around, but some of them will jump off early eventually once this all fills up. At the moment, they're all probably going to come this route. Maybe one would loop around to come here. Don't know. Apparently it's faster to go up and turn right. That's fine. You know what? I'm actually going to get rid of that road there. Because that way it'll force some people to turn around and use that side and stuff. As the sun rises. Oh, screenshots galore. Look at that as it reflects off the water. This game is so beautiful. Oh, love it. Right, back to game mode though. Are you guys just going all the way around? You are. No one wants to make that turn. Apparently that's not fast. That's fine, that's fine. You guys do whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. That's fine, that's up to you. So everything's building along nicely. Not much commercial, but I think we will get it. I think this will come in eventually. You can see that is happening. Forest Square here. Let's look at the policies for Forest Square. I'm going to turn off the high-tech ban. I'm going to turn on the big business benefactor. We want high-tech housing, encourage biking, that's fine. We could do a tax relief for high density, but I don't think that's really going to be a good thing. We could get a hefty boost in the entertainment and attractiveness value. We'll try that, see what happens. Recycling, parks and rec, free public transport. I think that should be fine. So we go ahead and hit play now. Hopefully we'll start to get a bit more of a demand of commercial in this area. We'll have to wait and see, but I think we should start to see some of that. And I just realized that because of this, some cars are going to use that, which isn't actually what I want. So that's going to have to go, and I'm going to have to work out some other way of getting my snow vehicles over here. What I'm thinking I'll do is I will just take a two-lane non-one-way. I don't want one-way going across here. To here, like so. These guys can have their own two incinerators and their own two snow dumps. Space pretty. Oh, that road is ever so slightly bent, which is kind of frustrating. So they have one snow dump and a road maintenance depot, and that solves the problem of people trying to loop back and forth over here, which is not what I want people to be doing. Right, there is some water missing, that's fine. We can go ahead and probably actually have the money to just do this whole section now, which is nice. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And we just need a little pop up there, which we can connect there. And then this needs to go over there. And we also need a power. Well, no, actually, because they will get power. As soon as these things start running, they should generate power for those things. Yes, there we go. So they will generate, hopefully, enough power. If not, just to supplement it, I'll throw a couple of those in there. And they can just sort of supplement that little area. So that's essentially self-sufficient. Crazy wee road there that the trucks have to go up. But it does make that building look particularly cool with the sort of the difference in height there. I think that looks rather neat. I quite like that. So, how are things going? Things are coming along nicely. There is some more demand for things, but I'll let that fill up naturally. We are getting some things showing up, which is cool. A flex gym, some burned bean coffee, Lento Electronics on Main Street. More Lento Electronics. This is a game station. That's cool. What have we got back here? Comic book store. That is kind of cool. Something building there, which we'll have a look at in a sec. That is a sing-alone karaoke. That's kind of sad. Some more Burn Bean Cafe, Pop Soda. Loimu, it's another... Okay, so 2 game stations right next to each other. That's kind of impressive. And a floating Twitter. It's not... Sorry, it's not a Twitter bird. It's the it's this one here. It's Tweety up the top. Little tweeter. Little tweeter up there is on the top of the building, which I think is quite adorable. I think that's a nice little touch there. Very nice, very cute. But yeah, more things are showing up, which is good. Nothing on this side though yet. That's basically full. Nothing on this side, but I guess there is 0 demand for it. That's essentially filled up. So let's go ahead and start painting all the sides here. That was sort of my plan, was to ring this in residential. And I want to get this entire side done before moving on to this side. And I have some plans on how to do it. You might notice it's only one way in here, but I was thinking some cool tunnels that go under. Obviously there'll be a train station on the side, the actual stadium, and then some cool tunnels that like pop out from this side, come up in here, and you have this awesome road system and all sorts of stuff like that is what I was thinking would be kind of cool. That's the stadium there, and as you can see, yeah, football stadium, smack bang in the middle, would be awesome. This is all built, that's mostly built, but we could build a transport tower somewhere near here, but I think putting them around this side, this is going to be the tourism side. So this will be leisure, okay, residential and leisure, and then this side will be tourism. So that's where all of this kind of stuff will go. We could put a posh mall in here somewhere if I could get it to fit. Could technically fit it in here. That could be kind of cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and bulldoze that. Let's get the posh mall in just there. And then we'll take a road, this road here, the one with trees. We'll turn snapping back on. We'll go there. We'll come up. We'll go across, and we'll go down. So it like loops around the mall. And then if we connect down, the mall can essentially have its own road. I think that looks quite cool. I like that. That's really neat. Okay, it does need power, which is fine. Power will turn up pretty soon if these things keep building, which I expect they will. And then as soon as that gets that, it will just sort of spring to life, which is kind of cool. Power is fine. We got loads of it. Heating is fine. We got loads of it. Water is fine. We got loads of it. Incineration is fine. Healthcare is pretty much bang on. We don't have any issues there with crematorium stuff or actual healthcare. Fire, everyone's pretty much covered. No one has any issues there. Police, again, no one should have any issues. We do need to build a prison system, which I'm not entirely sure where I want to do it. Don't know. We could maybe purchase this section and build a prison over here. That could be a thing we do. Let's go ahead and do that, just so I remember. And we'll have another like intersection here that brings you off to a prison island over here. I like that idea. That's kind of cool. We can do some pretty interesting things with that. Put some props down. I'm like, oh no, I don't have props anymore. Oh, I was like, oh, I could decorate with props and things. Then I realized that I don't have the ability to do that anymore, so I won't be. But that's fine. We can still put a prison out there. Maybe some, I don't know, some industrial around it. Make it look all run down or something. I don't know. We'll do something. It's gonna be Prison Island, okay? You know what? Just to make sure that I actually remember this, this here is not Poplar Square. This is Prison Island. Lovely. Right, that's Prison Island. Cool. What do we want to do next? Things are coming along. People are building. Still nothing popping in here because we have no commercial demand, which is a bit of a shame. But that's gonna happen, right? Let's fill. I think I like the idea of having the center section here filled with residential. That's kind of cool. We can also do these sections here as residential. That could work. So we'll do do that. There we go. It is starting to snow pretty heavily. The roads are getting covered, but I think they should sort themselves out. I think I've got enough snow depots that we shouldn't have too much of an issue. Like there are enough. And you can see here come all the trucks now. So we should be fine. I'm not actually particularly worried about it. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we've got some more residential put down. We've obviously got more building. We've got a little bit of demand for industrial, which is interesting. We could, of course, put some offices. These guys are pretty highly educated. So let's just throw a couple offices down the ends here. I don't want too much office space. This is not an office-y kind of place, but it is, I don't know, I think it is a little bit in demand, so putting a little bit of it around isn't going to hurt anyone. Put it on that side maybe, just fill in those gaps. Like so. And that's probably going to be the only section of office on this island. And there we go. We have some commercial finally building there, which is nice. But I'm gonna, and awesome, people are using both sides of the motorway to get around. So everything seems to be coming together. I'm very, very happy with it. That section's built up. These will build up eventually. But I'm gonna end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.